After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Running right through him. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another first down and want to be a gain of 21 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody to run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain. It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady, the quick slant caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him.
Triple coverage.
We saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought Yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 11. Again, it's Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Burrow on 3rd down. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Inside handoff to Mixon. And this carry now is productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. (7-7) our score after 1.
I'm one, right? 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty. 11.
Mixon is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Mixon again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong in the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
11.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And this time he is in. Joe Mixon. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. But Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. Well done on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy is covering you. He's usually pretty good too, so the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That is incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Burrow will throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Should let me stay in bounds.
On one, ready?
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. The slot man in motion right. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll run it again with Fournette. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best
Perfect,
ball.
Brady.
And I think he knew this was trouble
cut,
the second it was leaving his hand.
It's perfect, Brady. It's not your fault, man. It's not your fault, buddy.
Get set.
Nixon will try the right side. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Sean Murphy bunting got him down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. A handoff running left, Mixon. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11.
And now they will throw it with Burrow.
Pick that off, man.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. On play action, now Brady under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. He'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Slot man moves right. The final shot before half for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. From just shy of midfield, Brady escaping the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Brady now to throw. Complete to Jones. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just getting the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Fournette. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Fournette again. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are back within a score. Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 to the 30.
Maybe Ron David just...
Now Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here we go, here we go.
Mixing up the middle. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gun. Stop.
Here's a give to Mixon. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Took your ass out.
On one, ready?
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, and he couldn't reel it in.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there. Because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Pickup of 38.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd down and goal. Brady toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Cameron Brady from 6 yards away. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
When you're losing a game, you're looking for any way to get
That
back into it.
was
In this
buttery.
case,
That might be the most buttery play I ever seen on this game. That was buttery. Strip, sack, touchdown. Righteous.
Succop for the extra point.
That's righteous.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go. 11.
fourth. He gets this one. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 66 yards. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Didn't see that coming.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Didn't see that coming. Good play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Brady now on first down. And that one drops.
Come on, hold on to that, Mike.
Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Yeah, boy.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the
Gotta hold on to that.
To his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Open man is Brady downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Come on, Tommy.
Coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
To throw is Brady. And that is
incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Brady gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Mike Evans is a bum on here, man. He don't make no grabs. That was right there.
And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. The whole blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw, Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brady to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got another first down. The tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
9 remaining on second down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Burrow going to give these directions. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll this is in second and 6.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Could have starved my stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all over the place. My school big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I didn't make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. $10 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking those down no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser, I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Here we go. 11, Tommy.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Mixon. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
11, mighty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They gotta go.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
11 empty paint. 11 empty paint.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11. 11 empty paint. 11 empty paint.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd.
God, he's so slow. Tyler Boyd ain't fast.
For a Cincinnati score. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its...
He got 92 speed. That boy got 89 speed. Come on, man. Crazy.
Like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, back to Fournette. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. There's the stiff arm. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield, because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Fournette on the counter. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Again, it's Fournette. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Now Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They will run for the first time here with White. And he's got it down to the 28.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love the blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second and 8 coming up. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
I believe that.
The Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
I'm wondering.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. Man open as Jamar Chase complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
12.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
11 and 10.
Inside handoff to Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 12, 12, 12.
Again, it's Mixon, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Here's Burrow. Touchdown! Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to him until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From midfield, here's Brady. He'll find Fournette again here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 40 now on second down. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out.
It took him so long to get over there.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Man open, here's Jones. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How he runs by everybody
is
unbelievable.
They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
He runs by everybody.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On 2, ready? 11 empty, 11 empty.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The final shot before half for Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
617 43.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on second down. Brady firing, and Julio Jones has it on the slant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's taken down inside the 30. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brate. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Succop's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
11.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
12, 11 MT, 11 MT. 11. Stop.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point try now for Succo. Oh, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Bengals 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
11.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
11 mighty. Stop.
Mixing up the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
11.
Brings up 3rd down.
11.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Once again, they run with Mixon. Joe Tryon there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Burrow. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. Past the 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Suckup for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Bengals 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 20. Touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. The offense on third down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Burrow will throw. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's good for our Bengals.
12.
First and 10 at the 37.
Throwing now. Burrow on first down. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Here we go. 11 MT.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
12, 12, 12.
From just shy of midfield, Burrow looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 8.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
12, 12, 12.
Now Joe Mixon. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. 11 MT. Hey. 11 MT. Hey.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 78 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Right back to him on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Up the gut, Fournette. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw, Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
11, Thomas.
To throw, Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at the...
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, give me pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. And take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. that, we got another world tour touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up a little louder, turn it up a little louder, turn it up.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
11 mighty.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Here we go. 11 MP.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. on second down, here's Burrow. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The right leg is set up down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. A throw for Burrow, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And Brady, the tight end's got it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. Second down and 3.
72.
Here's Brady to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Brady to throw again. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Succop's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope. The good things are in store here today for them.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame charge. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
11.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
11 MP, 11 MP. 11 MP, tank. 11 MP, tank.
Now they run with Mixon. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go, here we go. 11 Thomas.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
11 MP, tank. 11 MP, tank. 11 MP, tank.
Here's Burrow. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 43 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move.
When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Under pressure, they got him again. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas. mighty. 11 mighty.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. Brady now on 1st down. Out to his left. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now they send a man in motion right. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Buccaneers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Suckum. And that makes our score 17-0. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And they needed two. They could only get one. Fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Brady's going to sneak it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Now this time, Brady will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd down, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
11.
Now it's Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
On 2, ready?
Mixing up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd and 9, Brady toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Brady going to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here we go. Here we go. 11.
First down. Here's Burrow. Binds, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. William Golston in there to bury him for a loss of 11. To try again after the sack. Burrow throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
11.
Burrow will throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and they'll work this down inside the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
I'm one, ready?
2nd down at 4. Burrow looking to pass. finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays.
1-1, ready? 11, MT, take. 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
11, Thomas.
Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Man open, here is Jones. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, back to Fournette. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go up. No, 66.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 66 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
A final shot now for Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
12.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When they start a season, everyone's going to win all their home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a